this gentleman friend of mine who tells me all the time that it's very hard for I love you to come out of my mouth. It's very hard. He's been in multiple relationships. So I ask him, how do you survive? Because, we're young. He's Gen Z. What do you mean? Like, ladies want to be told, I love you every so often. When you're talking over the phone, when you hang up, it's I love you. Or, see, these are some of the pettiest reasons they're going to be mad at you. And when they're constantly mad at you, that will mean that relationship is not going to last. Because they're like, that's a red flag. For a man to not tell you I love you. But there are those who have never had these words, in their families. So it becomes very hard. It almost feels like a taboo saying it. Which is why I've got a list of 4 things that I want you to tell me what's the one hard thing to say. First is I love you. Number 2 is I am sorry. Number 3 is I need help. Yeah. And then there's the one that touches on everybody's ego. I was wrong. This one ties with I am sorry in some type of way. But, there's somebody who is able to say I'm sorry, but they're not able to say or admit that they are wrong about something. So what's that one thing that is very hard for you to say? So I put it up on my Instagram, and I went ahead to ask guys which one is hard. Believe it or not, a big percentage said that they need help is one of the hardest thing to say. Like, they can't admit to anybody that they actually need help. And I was wondering why. The list is endless of the reasons. And of course, Elvis Kibet is coming through with his comment. Sylvia Mukali in our WhatsApp group. I'll be reading some of those comments. But I want to bounce it back to you, and you tell me, what's the one thing that is very hard for you to say? Is it I am sorry? When you know very well that you are on the wrong, but it's very hard for you to say I'm sorry. You're going to do things, yes, that show that you're sorry about it. But the words, very hard to come out of your mouth. Number 2, I need help. Of course, I want you to tell me why you would not say you need help. I'll give you my reason as well. And I want you to tell me why you cannot say I love you. That's one thing I just don't understand. If you're truly in love with somebody, it should go without saying that you can and should and always should say I love you. It's just a misery. I don't understand why people say it's very hard for me to say I love you. Not just to people that you love, even your family members. That I know for sure it's going to be hard. If you've never had your mom say I love you to your dad, then it's hard for you to tell your sibling that you love them. And finally, I was wrong is also in that particular list. Ni gani ambayo you find so hard to